So today I wanted to just share with you a new track that I've actually been working on and let you guys know that I've been getting back into making my own production music. If you have not followed me maybe very closely, I basically stopped producing production music and sending it off to libraries somewhere in 2020, somewhere in the pandemic. I don't remember exactly which month, but the pandemic really it kind of reoriented me in many ways in my personal life. Obviously, that was the start of my first daughter being born, becoming a dad for the first time. So, your brain goes through a lot of changes and you think about your life in a completely new way. And so I decided from 2020 on that I really didn't want to make any more production music. I had done it from, I guess, 2008 until then. So that's 12 years. As much as I love producing music, I'm really falling in love with it again now. It was starting to not be fun for me, just to be honest with you guys. I hope you guys don't get to that point at some point in your future career, but you might. I just hit this wall so many times in my career where it's like I just can't do another cue. I can't do another electronic rock cue or another whatever cue, right? At some point, this industry can start to feel like a real grind. It kind of becomes just sort of like a day job. And even though getting TV placements is really exciting and I'm really grateful for that, at some point, it starts to feel like it's just stale work and you're just kind of going through the motions and sometimes almost feel like you're creating like cover versions of your previous songs. So I hit that wall many times in my career. In fact, in 2016, when I hit it one of the biggest times, it was actually what sparked like this entire YouTube channel and Sync My Music and everything that I'm doing right now, because I was just so burned out. I wanted to do something unique and different. My brain was like, hey, you've already done this. You're getting stale on this. Let's try something new. And so I've basically just been focusing on Sync My Music for the last 3 years, and it's been very, very rewarding and just amazing to see you guys progressing and hearing your success stories about getting involved with libraries for the first time, getting placements, just even improving your craft, like just hearing, especially with our pro feedback service, hearing individual members getting better and better and better throughout the months. That's just been a really rewarding part for me. It's kind of one of those like heartwarming rewards I get as being a part of Sync My Music, which is just really awesome. But I recently, basically about 2 months ago, got offered to start doing some more music through one of the libraries. Actually, that was at Sync Up. So many of you guys, as a result of Sync Up, are working with them now. And this is an opportunity that I can't give specifics on, but it's basically for a pretty major sports client. And we have an in to essentially directly give them some of our music to have almost a guarantee of some really high quality placements and lots of it, like quantity placements like crazy. Couldn't pass it up. Really excited about it. I've been kind of having that itch to make music again. I've actually all throughout these 3 years still have occasionally made my own music because it's in me. I just can't go without making music for too long, but it's always just been personal projects that just stay on my computer. So now getting back into production music, I had to jump back into what it is that I teach you guys, right? I've been giving you guys feedback, providing tutorials, teaching you how to make sure that your tracks are really licensable and useful for your clients. And it's been fascinating and sometimes frustrating to have to get back into it. But I'm pleased to announce that after just even one track, it's coming back to me fairly quickly. So I was worried that like, oh boy, it's been a couple of years. Have I lost it? It comes back to you fairly quickly once you just start working through your DAW and starting to program. It was basically just maybe like one day. And I was like, okay, I've got all the shortcuts again. I kind of remember how to get through everything. So that's very, very encouraging. But I'm a few tracks into this project that I'm putting together, and I will say that the writer's block hit me really, really, really hard. Okay. And by the way, I'm going to play this song in just a second or a little bit of it. So the writer's block, though, so hard. Like the first 3 or 4 tracks I did, on fire. Couldn't stop me. I was just boom, 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 boom. Everything. I was in the state of flow. Everything's working out. Track number 4 or 5, couldn't do anything. Wasn't excited about it. Didn't want to do it. Literally wanted to like retire again, essentially, and just like, all right, I'm done. I don't want to do this again. So it was very humbling, and it was very important that I felt that, I think, because for the last 3 years, I forgot what that felt like. I've obviously told you guys how I empathize with you. I understand the frustrations of this grind of making production music consistently. That's not an easy thing to do, but I hadn't felt it in my bones. I hadn't felt it in my brain. I hadn't felt that sense of dread, not wanting to make music, feeling like giving up, feeling like just quitting music altogether. So I definitely got a nice little direct injection of that feeling again. So I'm really grateful for that because now I feel like I'm much more connected to the actual trenches of this industry again. So that's really been fun. Whether or not I continue on with a lot of production music, I'm not making a choice on that right now. This might be the one project I sort of get involved with and jump right back out again. I don't really know. We'll kind of see where the future takes us. I'm not making any choices or decisions right now. But let me go ahead and just play a little snippet of this. I won't play the entire track, but this is essentially a electro rock track. They essentially gave me the instructions that they wanted to be like hyping something up, hyping up a game, a promo, something like that. Lots of intensity, lots of distorted guitars, big drums, all that kind of stuff, and also just feeling like it's a promo, right? This could be something that could be used for a promo. So I'll just go ahead and play you just maybe the intro into the little bit of the first verse so you can hear kind of what I've been working on lately. So there's just a little sample of it, and liking how this one's coming together. I'm going to be putting some final touches on it and sending it off here fairly shortly, but just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on me creatively on what I'm doing, because I definitely have a playlist on my YouTube channel of my tracks, my music. I know many of you guys have been curious about the kind of stuff that I do, and maybe I'll link that one below so you can check out some of the previous stuff that I had released here. A lot of the music, though, that I do for sync licensing cannot be shared publicly because I have exclusive agreements with a lot of those companies that say you can't put it anywhere else. So that's why I can't share all of it. But definitely there's quite a few tracks that I'd give you guys some walkthroughs down below. So if you want to check out a little bit more about what I do and what my sort of style is and how I approach production music, maybe that could be useful for you guys. So thanks for indulging me, and just glad to see and glad to feel that I'm kind of back in the trenches again and feeling all that, joy and dread that a lot of you guys for sure are feeling in your journeys in sync licensing.